Hey there, political junkies, ready to have your mind blown? Here are 10 fascinating facts about US elections that you probably didn't know. First up, the president isn't really elected by the people. When you vote in a presidential election, you're technically voting for electors chosen by your party, not the president directly. Thanks to the mysterious Electoral College, it's possible to win the popular vote and still lose the presidency. This has happened 5 times, including in 2000 and 2016. Next, let's talk about faithless electors. Although rare, some electors have gone rogue and voted against the candidate chosen by their state. Imagine the twist: an elector sworn to vote for one candidate flips the vote in an already close election. To this day, some states still don't have laws preventing this. Did you know an election was once won by a single vote? In 1800, a single vote in the House of Representatives handed Thomas Jefferson his presidency after a tie in the Electoral College. This razor-thin margin led to the passage of the 12th Amendment, requiring separate votes for president and vice president. Money talks in U.S. elections, loudly. The 2020 election cost over $14 billion, more than the GDP of dozens of countries, with candidates, super PACs, and interest groups pouring millions into ads, mailers, and social media. The U.S. presidency has become one of the world's most expensive jobs to apply for. Here's a shocker. Secret ballots didn't exist until 1890. Before the 1890s, voters would cast ballots openly, often subject to peer pressure, bribery, and intimidation. This viva voce voting left little privacy. But today, a ballot's confidentiality is a core part of democracy. Only property-owning white men could vote at first. In early U.S. history, the right to vote was restricted to white male landowners. It took nearly 200 years of amendments and movements to expand this right, granting black men the vote with the 15th Amendment in 1870 and women with the 19th Amendment in 1920. Remember, old enough to fight, old enough to vote? This rallying cry during the Vietnam War led to the 26th Amendment in 1971, lowering the voting age to 18. Before that, Americans under 21 could be drafted but had no say at the polls. Third parties rarely win but can be kingmakers. Although a third-party candidate has never won the presidency, they have significantly impacted elections. Theodore Roosevelt's third-party run in 1912 split the Republican vote, allowing Democrat Woodrow Wilson to win. Just one outsider can change everything. In some states, prisoners can vote. Maine and Vermont allow even those currently incarcerated to cast ballots. The issue of voting rights for convicted felons is a major debate, with rules differing wildly across states, from complete disenfranchisement to full participation. Finally, the longest election day happens in Alaska. Because of its time zones, Alaska's polls are the last to close, long after other states are counting votes. With its midnight sun and extreme weather, Alaska truly makes Election Day an adventure. These lesser-known facts show just how surprising, messy, and unique the American electoral system can be, with twists that make each election a new story waiting to unfold. Catch you next time with more mind-blowing facts.